Good morning. It's math time. It's Wednesday. I hope everybody had a great day yesterday. We're still talking fractions, and we're always going to start off with one whole. So today I'm starting off with one whole rectangle. See it? It's not a square. Sides aren't same length. It's got four corners. Four sides? Yes. Okay, so I'm starting off with one whole. So I'm going to put that on my whiteboard because I start off with one whole. Oh. Marker's not working. Okay, I got another one right here. I got one whole rectangle. Tang. Goal. Rectangle. Sorry. There we go. Rectangle. One whole. All right. Now, yesterday we talked about the fraction a half or 1/2, right? So I started off with my whole rectangle and I've cut it in. How many parts is it in now? 2. Are they equal parts? They are. So we can talk about fractions now. So I've got 2 parts. And when I'm writing my fraction, I always put how many parts we have in total on the bottom. And you're going to learn the bigger word later. And a line. All right. So I've got 2 parts. So I did my part. Now my next question is, so can't hold all this up at one time. I have 2 parts, right? 2 parts. You see them. My question to you is, how many parts have color on them? 1 part. 1 part, right? So I would put a 1 up here for the part that was colored, and I would say 1/2 of my rectangle is colored. Okay, and we started with 1 whole. I cut it into 2 parts, which is my bottom number. And then I colored 1 part of my rectangle. So a half of my rectangle, or 1 part of 2, is colored. Okay, beautiful. Here we go. Always with my one whole rectangle. I've decided now to cut it into 3 parts. And they're equal. 1, 2, 3. Okay? 3 equal parts. So how many total parts do we have? We have 3 to write my fractions. And that's actually going to be third. You know how we count? You're in first place, second place, third place. That's how we're going to read that. And now I want to ask you, how many parts of my 3 parts did I color? You're right. I colored 1 part. So 1/3 of my whole rectangle is colored. 1/3. All right. What if I did this? Still 3 parts. 1 part not colored. And how many parts are colored? So still 3 parts. Now I want to know, of the 3 parts, how many are colored? And you're right, it's 2 parts of my rectangle are colored, or 2/3, because I have 2 parts colored. Struggling with this one today, guys. All right, we'll do one more, all right? I decided to cut my whole rectangle into 4 parts. 1, 2, oops, I didn't finish it. Yes, I did. 3 and 4. So remember, if I'm talking fractions, I have a total of 4 parts. So I have to write 4 as my bottom number. So there it is. I'm going to color 1 part. So there's my 1 part. And I have 3 parts, as you can see, not colored. So how many parts of my rectangle are colored? You're right, 1. So 1/4 of my rectangle is colored. Beautiful. If I do this. How many parts do I have now colored? You're right, 2. And I always still have 4 parts, correct? And now 2 are colored. Or I would say that fraction is 2 2/4. All right, what if I do this? Color in a 3rd part. I still have my 4 parts. My 4 parts didn't go away because we always are talking whole, right? Now I have how many parts colored? You're right, 3. So I still have to do my 4 because we always put the total number of parts on the bottom. And 3 parts are colored, or 3/4. All right, the last one. What if I color and all 4? 1, 2, 3, and 4 are colored. I would still have to say I have 4 parts still, right? So that's the bottom number. And 4 parts are colored, or 4/4. Or if I colored all 4 of my parts, 1/2 of my rectangle is colored. I could write it as 4/4, so all parts are colored. Or I could write as 1/2 is colored. All right? Those are just some different fractions that you might be looking at today. Cut some things into 4 parts. And then if it's a piece of toast, cut it into 4 parts and eat one. And how many have you eaten? Eat 2. And how many have you eaten? Cut things into thirds. Try that one too. All right? Be looking at fractions today. You have a great day.